What you doing?
Hey, I'm bodybuilding, strengthening my body so that I can be and do all that God created me to be and do.
We know physical exercise is good and important, but it's also important to build up the body of Christ.
Hey, I know. Why don't we travel back in time and hear Paul's advice on strengthening the church? Wow! It looks like we've landed in Corinth, where one of the early churches was planted. A little farm humor there.
God wanted the members of the church in Corinth to know that the Holy Spirit gives gifts to each of us and that they are all important. They need each other.
Why don't we go see what Paul meant? We as Christians make up the body of Christ on this earth. And when each part of the body, each Christian, is very important and has a very special purpose, you are made by God, and you are wonderful. We are God's masterpiece. A masterpiece is something that is very special, very unique, and very valuable. You are an individual specially created for a great purpose. As you grow closer to God, you will discover who you are meant to be, so you can make a unique difference in this world. And when we all use our uniqueness in a loving community together, then we are a united body of Christ.
There are different kinds of spiritual gifts, but the same Spirit is the source of them all. There are different kinds of service, but we serve the same Lord. God works in different ways, but it is the same God who does the work in all of us.
A spiritual gift is given to each person so that we can help each other. The Holy Spirit gives different gifts to different people. Some He gives knowledge, some He gives wisdom, some He gives healing, some He gives miracles, some He gives prophecy, some He gives discernment between spirits, some He gives the ability to speak in other languages, and to others He gives the ability to interpret those languages. It is the one and only Holy Spirit given to us by God who distributes all these gifts to everyone, and He alone decides how each of these gifts is to be used.
The human body has many parts, but the many parts make up one whole body. So it is with the body of Christ. We have all been baptized into one body by one Spirit, and we all share the same Spirit. If the foot says, I am not a part of the body because I am not a hand, that does not make it any less a part of the body. And if the ear says, I am not a part of the body because I am not an eye, would that make it any less a part of the body? If the whole body were an eye, how would you hear? Or if the whole body were an ear, how would you smell anything? Our bodies have many parts, and God has put each part just where He wants it. Yes, there are many parts, but one body.
We each were created by God with a special purpose. He knit us together just as He wanted to. We also know that we are His masterpiece, a great work with a great purpose. 1 Corinthians tells us that we are to use our uniqueness and our giftedness to build up the body of Christ. Each one of us is extremely important in the body of Christ. No person is more important than another. We all have different jobs, and we should use our unique gifts to glorify God and build up the body of Christ. Jesus wants us to be united for one purpose and one goal, and that goal is for us to come together using our unique talents, gifts, and purposes so that Jesus may be known throughout the world.
If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I have nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor, and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, it rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now, we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. Now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Wow, that was a great lesson.
Yeah, but we better get back. I need to do some more bodybuilding. Paul's point is this: God doesn't want us to use these talents and gifts He's given us to show off or to try to get ahead of everybody else or to boast about how spiritual we are. He says that these gifts are useless if we do not have love. If we're not using these gifts to serve others, then we're missing the point. The good news is that the same Spirit who gives us these gifts will also fill us with His power to love others. We love and